Good day, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? Hope we're doing mighty fine. I'm really excited. Yesterday, I just finished editing the first episode, and it dropped about 25 minutes ago. Haven't checked in on it, but I'm just really excited to get into this. So now that it's been 4 days since the first episode, been AFKing for most of the time. Farm is still working. Unfortunately, I did have to have another adventure getting yet another zombie. I believe this time he is name tagged. No, he just has a fishing rod. So I don't know why he hasn't despawned now, but he doesn't despawn now, and I'm really happy about that. So he's been chilling there for a while. But we do have quite a bit of iron. This is going to be really good for us just in the long run to have this much iron, but let's go ahead and quickly take some iron and craft up tools and armor and stuff because we don't have those yet. All right, we finally have our full iron armor and our shield. So I feel a little bit safer. Hopefully I won't die this episode. So I have a few big plans for today's episode. The first thing that you can see me doing is collecting carrots because I want to make a villager breeder. I want to get villagers set up today. And when I mean villagers, I really mean a little villager trading hall, really just one that has all of the main trades that we're going to use. Maybe in the next episode we can actually set up a functional villager trading hall, but the main purpose of today's episode is to get us geared up and start the villager infrastructure that is pretty much required. So I have also been using potatoes for food, and potatoes aren't a terrible food source, but it requires me to manually get them, and I really don't want to manually get them. So very quickly, I'm going to set up a egg farm so that we can then set up a chicken farm. All right, and these are all the materials that we need, really. So I think that I'm going to put it right there. All right, so now that we have the egg farm, you can see I built it a block taller so that it can eventually become a chicken farm, and I might not have to dig into the ground, but I did not put the eggs in there. I was very disappointing. I didn't get any chickens. So let's go egg collecting for a second so that we can get the chickens because I want them to be making eggs while we're doing other things this episode.
5 minutes later.
All right, so I've actually managed just to lure 2 chickens over here. So I'm going to make them a little staircase. All right, so I got both chickens in there. I feel like that most people forget that you can breed chickens. Like even I forgot about that before I realized that I could lure chickens with seeds. And then I was like, wait, I can breed them in there. There are currently 3 chickens in there, and that should be making us a couple of eggs throughout this episode. So the first thing that I want to do is get all of the materials for the villager breeder so that we can get a ton of villagers. All right, so I looked around and I found this design by Romer GFX that I think works really well and also it's a lot of things that I want to do. I think that aesthetically it looks a lot better than other villager breeders, which is something that I want to focus more on this series. A lot of the time when I play Minecraft, I just kind of make all of the industrial farms and it doesn't really look that good. But I think that his design looks very appealing, but it doesn't look too inhumane. To quickly go over what's happening here. All right, so I think that it should be somewhat close to the iron farm. It's right over there. I'm thinking maybe this spot or up here, and I'm thinking maybe down there so that the top is more seen. All right, so this may have been a little bigger than I initially expected, but that is not an issue because a lot of this can be removed pretty quickly. So yeah, let's go ahead and clear out the area that we need for this. All right, so now we are back and I do have quite a lot in my inventory. I set up a double chest up there. I don't think that it's enough for this area. So the entire area should be cleared out, at least for the most part. And I still don't have enough room for all of the stuff. Craft up another chest, I guess. Okay, so now we have to gather all of the materials, which I am so happily looking forward to. For the sake of time, I'm going to replace these end rods with glowstone. This will definitely be a pretty cool thing to have sitting here. So first thing that we need is to go to the nether, because obviously a lot of this is made out of quartz, and we're going to need quite a few pieces of quartz for this. And there's quite a few things in general that we need to start collecting. And while we're doing that over here, you can see there's a few more chickens. I tried to breed them whenever I came over here to sleep through the nights. Let's collect some more wood, and then we can grab some diamonds, and we can go down and get some obsidian for the portal that we can then go mine the obsidian for the quartz. Let's go get some diamond and obsidian. All right, so I managed to make my way. This is about below my base. Quite a few diamonds down here. Oh, the light blue. That's actually, I think that's, yeah, that's a diamond right there. Yeah, I guess it's time for a diamond mining spree. All right, so we've managed to accumulate 62 diamonds and a little over 3 stacks of redstone dust. I tried to get redstone dust as well because I knew that there's a lot of redstone in this. There's not really a whole lot of redstone, but the lamps, definitely the powered rails require some redstone. So overall, I would need redstone anyway. I did not gather the gold though, just like that piece, because I'm going to collect that in the nether along with the, ooh, more diamonds. I will take it. I was going to collect that in the nether along with all of the quartz that we need. We need so much quartz. All right, we definitely are going to set aside a chest. And this chest is going to be achievement items because I really do want some of my achievements to be recognized. It's going to be one of the builds that I'm looking to do, is a kind of museum. I'm going to save that for the episode that we do that, because I have very big ambitions for that build specifically. All right, so I set aside this chest over here and put what will be our first diamond and first redstone mine in that for the museum that we will be building in a later episode. But for now, let's keep the egg farm going. Let's see, how many entities do we have in here? 20. I feel like that's more than 21 chickens, but I feel like it's also not 159. For right now, we need to take some sticks and craft up a diamond pickaxe so that we can get the obsidian to go to the nether. I also managed to pick up some golden boots from a zombie that I killed down there that will allow us to not die in the nether as easily. You know, I probably should have brought a bucket down here, considering the fact that I'm going to have to find naturally where water has gone over lava, and that's harder than just pouring water over lava. Okay, I think we're close to where I remember there being obsidian. I think it's further down. Okay, I found some obsidian down here, so I'm going to block myself in this little corner and mine out our 10 pieces. All right, so we now have our 10 obsidian, and those zombies have been trying to get to me the entire time. Let's just run back up there so that we're good to go. Okay, so we still have to build the portal and light the portal, but that's the easy part. I think the portal should go right there. Wonderful. All right, so now we just need to light the portal, and then we can go through. Let's leave the diamond pickaxe here and put the golden boots on. Let's also make a new shield because my shield broke. All right, we're keeping the flint and steel just so that we can relight the portal if for whatever reason it dies. But we spawn in a soul sand valley, which isn't terrible because we can grab some bone blocks and some soul sand while we're here too, so that we can make bubble column. But mainly what we're here for is the quartz and the gold ore. So we better start mining. All right, so I just came back and I realized after doing some quick math that I'm going to need to mine about 5,600 blocks if I were to just do it with a regular pickaxe. So I went out and I mined the obsidian and I grabbed some diamonds and made a book. And now we have an enchanting table. So let's go ahead and place it over here. And both are efficiency 1. I don't really think that I can get much better than efficiency 1 at 0 bookshelves, but I guess we can find out after. Can you bone meal sugarcane in Java? You can't. A very weird solely bedrock feature. All right, really quickly, let's finish this so that I can stop eating carrots. I also kind of want an auto smelter and an auto composter next to the chicken farm. So let's put them right there and right there. All right, and there they are, both the auto smelter and the auto composter. So let's go ahead and go into the nether because we're going to need lava. So now we have our automatic chicken farm, smelter, and composter. All right, so I removed this villager house because it was getting annoying, and I've decided that I should probably build a small villager breeder, but I have enough villagers for that, and there's some villagers that will trade for quartz that we can get for the big one. So I'm gonna go ahead and build up that. All right, guys, so we have finished the temporary villager breeder, and I've sat for a couple of days. So we have quite a few villagers in there. This place is also new. I just have 3 villagers in here with the farmer, the toolsmith, and the armor, just for simple things. I forgot to hit record when I was dealing with some of these guys, so we have diamond armor now, thanks to this guy, and unfortunately, a zombie got in. I've had to cure these guys a couple of times, which was kind of painful, but we did it. These 2 guys trade for iron or emeralds, so literally a 1-to-1 trade now. Yeah, so now we have a couple of villagers. Now we just need to get a bunch of masons, which I believe are stone cutters. Okay, so I went ahead and made another toolsmith, and I was leveling him up because I needed a shovel, and he gives a better pickaxe. So we will take it. We will take it. Okay, so we have the stone smelting. Go ahead and start crafting up some stone cutters and leveling up the masons. I built them a little box. I figured that there was going to be so many of them, and they're all guaranteed a quartz trade, so it really doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to go do the boring material gathering, and I'll see you guys back. I have the 27 stacks that we need for that. Finally, I cannot express to you the amount of mind-numbing material gathering I had to do. Since the last clip, it is literally almost 24 hours later, but I finally have it. I have all of the materials here, all of the materials here. I think I only had half of the amount of slabs that I needed in the chest, but these guys are so slow because I can trade, and I get... Do you see how many quartz blocks are here? And the quartz pillars and these. Okay, so there's been a couple of changes, as you can see, between the last clip and now. The first 2 big things are this, and really that's it. That's all that I've really changed. I decided while I was waiting for the villagers to restock their trades, I would revamp this a little bit. So I think that the chicken farm looks better a little bit. I tried to do some decorating here. Didn't go very well. It's not really what I'm used to, but I'm trying to step out of what I'm used to and build and decorate a little bit more so that we can really enjoy the time that we have playing this game. Another thing that you might notice is this contraption right here. This is a rail duper. It was originally a carpet duper that I had set up. It just makes rails. Really don't know how it works, but it gave us the rails so that we didn't have to get a bunch of stuff. I also did that with a carpet, but anyway, we have all of the materials, or almost all of the materials. We're missing a couple carrots, but for the most part, other than this stack of carrot, we have everything that we need in these 2 chests. I am so excited to finally be able to build this thing. I think it's finally time. Let's start building.
That feels good. That feels good.
All right, guys, that is all the time I have for today's episode. This video has taken me about 2 weeks to make already, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with how our villager breeder turned out. Truly, for villager breeders, this is quite large and probably unnecessary, but I think that it's going to look good as a build on its own instead of one of these. But anyway, guys, as I said, that's all the time that I have for today's video. I know that I didn't put villagers in there, but that's going to be a between episodes problem for me to have to deal with. I'm sure that these guys will be very happy in their new home, aren't ya? Yeah, that's what I thought. But in all seriousness, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. If you want to see more, comment down below what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you think that I should do in future episodes.
And yeah, I'll see you all later.
That
Bye.
feels